Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a tarot and astro readings for this full moon in Aries and also esoteric cloud surfing. Thank you very much for being here, your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity and responsibility as well. Okay, so to start the live stream, I wish you a great full moon in Aries. I wish you are collecting, experiencing, eating juicy, delicious fruits that you and your relationships and connections with the world have brought to you or that you have raised yourself. Okay? So if you are experiencing good things, congratulations, I'm very happy for you. And if you are experiencing bad things or bad moments, keep in mind it's your responsibility. It's not your fault necessarily, but it is your responsibility, and there is something that you can change and do better, or something that you can be more or less aware of, something that you can think more or less about, something that you can spend less or more time feeling, reacting, and responding to. Okay? So let's see for you personally, depending on the energies that we are using right now, okay, your sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. Let's see what type of things, of uh, experiences, interactions with life can you use to improve yourself or just dodge some bullets so you don't need to go through so many flunked out experiences, okay? So let's go. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're ready. Right? Let's start shuffling the cards. We'll not start right away, but let's put the cards already in energy, chilling here with us. Alright? Because the cards, they have spirits in them as well. Everything that exists as spirits within them. And the thing is, there is spirits out there that are in no things. They're just spirits. Hi Daria. Welcome to the live stream. Make sure you go and check and subscribe to Daria's channel. Go watch her videos. She has awesome videos over there. You better believe it. Bye. Go and check them out and see them. And watch them, I mean. Okay, let's shuffle this one deck over here. So, full moon in Aries, right? Right? Full moon in Aries. Opposing the sun in Libra. That's why it's a full moon. So, what does that mean, astrologically speaking? Your wants and needs are opposing your wants and your expressions, right? So, and what does mean an opposition? It's pretty obvious, okay? So I will just add on that an opposition also means big opportunities for balance. So it can be a straight up opposition, or it can be opportunity for balance, for equilibrium. One thing gives to another thing something this thing does not have, and this thing gives something to this thing that this thing does not have. Yes, it's an opposition because it's two different things, but they complement each other. All right? So, and how these areas of your life are opposing or balancing each other. Okay? So, our wants and needs are logical, dealing with love, balance, commitment, trying to understand others, trying to communicate with others, trying to share our values with others. And the moon, our internal realm, is in Aries, a bit more private, a bit more spiritual, less logical, a bit less commitment, but when it does commit, is way more deep. It's less superficial, it's more sensitive, it's more imaginative, it's more aggressive, and it can be less cooperative, it can be more individual and retracted, okay? But they deal with the same thing, creating new ways to see the world, alright? Create new ways to express what you see and what you feel about what you see of the world or your own internal world. Okay? So that's what's opposing, that's what's balancing with each other. Logic, imagination. Light, surface level relationships, deep spiritual relationships. That's the main core. Okay? And today's energy, okay, the full moon is practically happening right now. The sun is in 15 degrees, the moon is 14 going to 15 degrees. It's Aries time right now where I live, so the Aries constellation and the full moon is rising right now. So we are on a great time to celebrate and talk about, share our experiences and testimonies about this full moon in Aries. Okay? So today's energies: full moon in Aries, sun in Libra, and right, Sunday, no wait, yes, Sunday in Libra as well. Right? No, I'm doubting if it is Sunday. It is Sunday. Don't doubt yourself right there. Alright? It is Sunday. I had to check. Air sign, and I need to make sure. So, Sun in Libra, Sunday in Libra, full moon in Aries. Okay? So this is kinda more balancing because we don't have any other energy that is being focused by ourselves as spirits outside of this axis. Imagine if it was Mars Day, we would have to add Mars to this primary calculation. Amazing opportunity for celebration of our individual relationships. For real. For real. That's right, Mysterio. Sunday. It's your Sunday. I want my Sunday with some caramel sundae with some roasted almonds on the top. Let's go. So, what was talking about? About individuality, uniqueness, I know. By the way, shout out to my SoulGroup and to everybody out there changing the world right now by being themselves and showing to themselves and to the world that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. So we were talking about that balance opportunity. Today's energies, and it's a more clean, more direct connection between the sun and the moon, between our wants and needs, because if it was Mars Day or Mercury Day or Venus Day or Jupiter Day or Saturn Day, we'll have to filtrate things through that lens as well, right? So, pretty much you don't need to analyze today's energy, but we can pull a tarot card and an oracle card for it, right? So, and if you are spending a lot of time thinking or feeling or physically present into their calendar, if you are celebrating or thinking forward to celebrate their holidays, if you are depending and you feel, because you might be depending but you don't feel depending on the system, okay, that's very two different things. But if you feel dependent for the system, okay, if you only think about, if you use 80, 70, more than 50% of your energy goes to their things, okay, today's energies, today's day is the 9th day of the 10th month of 2022 of the Gregorian, of the Greek calendar, right? And that goes to the number 7. So you might be detaching from your personal world to get attached and receive new information and a new boost, a new stimulus, a new motivation about their shit. And if you are spending more time feeling about yourself, feeling and thinking about expanding your business and how can you funnel more individuality and creativity into your business, today is the 15th day of the 7th month of the 7th constellation of the 7th house of the year 10, and that goes to the number 5. So you can create a deeper connection with yourself, with your business, with your heart as in organ, and painting, writing, whatever, doing music. You can create or realize in the real world through real examples, because the full moon is always about that. That's why people be overreacting as well, because everything that was perhaps hidden or less noticed is now fully noticed, fully aware, fully exposed, right? Even things on your internal realm, some emotions and feelings, some needs that you didn't fulfill, some emotions and feelings that you didn't integrate or fully understand, now they're in your face. And many things outside that were not triggering those internal things, now You don't even know why, but they are triggering those things because it's full moon. The sun and the moon are completely aligning, so you can see everything. Because what is our awareness? What is our perspective? The sub-awareness, the subconscious awareness of your internal world, plus the conscious awareness of the external world. So if the full moon represents that we are fully aware of our internal world, and that's what is mostly lacking in the world, right? We can assume our awareness is now complete because we already most times aware of the external world, and now we are also fully aware of the internal world. So today it's 360. You are aware of your own things and bullshit and of others as well, especially when it's full moon in mutable signs. But you can create or be aware of a deeper connection with your spirit, individuality, creativity, visions, and imaginations. Okay? And let's see how this alignment, full moon in Aries, is aligning with the rest of the alignments. By the way, advice or things to be aware on full moon in Aries: be very, very careful on the road while you driving or riding your bike or just walking on the road, because I've noticed that when the moon is in Aries, not even full moon, because full moon means even more emotions, more feelings, more reactions, more intensity, more aggressiveness, more desire, right? So even when it's not fully charged, people are already reckless. People already don't give a fuck when the moon is in Aries and they're driving on the road. So right now with the full moon in Aries, you have to be extra careful by yourself and others. You have to kind of assume others might put you into dangerous situations on the road, so you have to drive slower or give more space between you and the other cars, or drive at the hours where not much people are on the road. And here in Portugal lately, or like yesterday and today, a lot of people have been rushing up, making huge ass lines to put fuel in their cars because tomorrow the prices will raise and everybody's scared and everybody's reacting and responding, and I'm sure some people were fighting either via words or physically in some part of the country because it is a lot of people in a place that deals with fuel, and they are afraid or reacting to a survival instinct, which is getting cheaper fuel, right? And they all together, and it's taking a long time, and people, I'm sure, getting frustrated and shit like that. So be aware of that. Be very careful in your travels and in your relationships, because you might communicate something that is too aggressive, that is too reckless, and you might not even be thinking about it. You might not even have that intention to hurt and to cut somebody perception of their relationship and their connection to the world and the people around them, but you might hurt somebody. So be careful with that as well, and be ready to just smooth out the relationship and the circumstance. Okay, so oh wait, you didn't took a card for, you're right, for today's energy. Let's go. Sun in Libra, moon in Aries, Sunday in Libra. Okay, so today you might feel a bit lighter about the full moon because we are more inclined to the sun side, to the relationship, relating in a smooth, sophisticated way. But tomorrow on the moon day, you can feel more deep about what's going on today and whatever is going on tomorrow, because we are more reacting to that full moon, and then the moon will go into Taurus tomorrow, which makes it exalted. Okay? 2 cards for today. Taurus, the Hierophant, is telling you it's okay to indulge, it's okay to experience something spiritual through physical vessels, it's okay to lose a little bit yourself into the desires, but Ace of Cups, okay? You might be misunderstanding the strong feeling, the strong desire, and the strong connection to those desires. Either be sex, food, smoke, drinking, showing something to others so you sure and you feel good that others look at you in a certain way. You might be all doing that and you feel good, you feel justified, you feel you're doing the right thing, and you are, but you are just misunderstanding something in yourself or in a deep spiritual relationship that you might have either with yourself or others. And how can we clarify that? How can we be the lightest and wisest spirit today? Let's see. Okay, one piece of advice, be a bit more internal, let things flow into place, and then you take your action, then you take your expression. Sunshine Yellow Dragon, okay, another message telling you to try to fulfill, satisfy yourself, satisfy your unique, real relationships, satisfy your desires, satisfy the ones you love and they love you desires. Just be happy, be light, enjoy yourself, enjoy life, remember why you're here, and love being yourself. And go and indulge. Today it's okay, just don't overindulge, right? Okay, let's go to the astrological reading of today. So let's see through the side of the moon, right? We already talked about how the full moon was opposing or balancing with the sun in Libra, right? Then we have full moon in Aries, which is happening right now. Happy full moon, y'all. Celebrate the good things you have and don't be super mad, especially with the full moon in Aries. It's kind of good to be mad and aggressive to change something within you. Don't be mad to the results or to the lack of something. Just know there is a vision or a feeling or a way to act about something with passion that you can change in yourself and your business and whatever you're doing right now. All right? So, full moon in Aries, misunderstanding Mercury in Virgo, and then Mercury will oppose. I know because the moon moves fast, so that doesn't really matter, right? So, full moon in Aries, misunderstanding Mercury in Virgo, misunderstanding how to think and communicate about the fully exalted new desires, new visions, and new feelings, and new passions, and new frustrations. Full moon in Aries opposing Venus in Libra as well. Opportunities to burn your relationships or opportunities to expand in a deep way your relationships, or opportunities to release either your relationship or release some old ass baggages and emotions away from you and subsequential your relationships. Full moon in Aries conjuncting Jupiter in Aries, right? Expanding your already super expanded feelings, emotions, desires, aggressiveness, passion, motivation, anger, sense of uniqueness and individuality. Full moon in Aries, sextiling Mars in Gemini, an opportunity to bring a fresh air to this full moon because Mars rules Aries, but it's in Gemini right now. So the moon and Mars are having a more direct connection. So what Mars is bringing to this connection is freshness, detachment, lightness. Don't care so much about stuff. Don't take things too much into your heart and into your personal space, but still communicate and still be out there talking your shit about it. Right? Full moon in Aries, sextiling Saturn in Aquarius, an opportunity to think, communicate, and show yourself all about the exalted dreams, illusions, actions, desires, and whatnot, but you have the opportunity to be seen and express yourself in a more unique, stable, consistent, and logical way if you are focusing on building and seeing a reality that it's unique and individual as well. Or you are relating, you're expressing your internal world to somebody that is building some unique shit. You have an opportunity to be seen more unique and individual because they are already building some more unique and individual shit, right? Full moon in Aries, fatal attracting Uranus in Taurus, feeling more ready, feeling more passionate, feeling more engaged and going in, or feeling super opposed and rebelling against new changes in the real world that deal with stability, safety, money, agriculture, trading markets. Full moon in Aries, fatal attracting Neptune in Pisces. So the full moon in Aries is between Uranus and Neptune, feeling more expressive, more excited, more ready to do and accomplish deep dreams, illusions, imaginations, and feeling super connected or super disconnected because you might not have the ability or the relationships to express your deep dreams and illusions because you might be fully charged with deep dreams and illusions, but you know or you feel like or you think that if you're going to express that to your relationships, they're gonna think you crazy, they're gonna see you in a certain way, they're gonna call you certain names, so all of that is bottling up inside of you. That's the negative side. Positive side, you already have a relationship or a platform where you can just talk, express, act, be passionate and motivated about your deep dreams, illusions, imaginations, and spiritual connections. Full moon in Aries, squaring Pluto in Capricorn. Learning how to transform yourself. Hold on. Oh, a lot of air. It's pent up over here. Let's see. Not some water. Let me drink some good juice. Some good orange juice. Hold on. And it's orange in color, not in the ingredients. Actually, it is apple, orange, and carrots. 100%. Let's go. Because ingesting some liquids or something solid will help the air separate and fluctuate to some place different. Because the liquid and the solid, being more dense, will go to the bottom of your stomach or intestines, and the air will go to the top, and it's easier to come out. And the reaction that your body does by digesting the fluids or the solids is creates heat and movement, and hot air goes to higher places, and it's easy to leave your space. Mm, great juice, bro. All right. Full moon in Aries, opposing Mars. No, opposing Pluto in Capricorn. Learning how to transform yourself and the world around you in a real, logical, structured, efficient, profitable way that also makes sense for yourself and others. That might be the real learning process. Make it sense. Make it make sense. Make it work. Make it work in a efficient and profitable way. The new visions, the new feelings, the new passions, motivations. You might want to change business or careers. You gotta learn how to make that sense. You gotta learn how to make that real profitable and efficient for your life. Okay? Alright, let's go for the tarot reading. Let's go breathe a little bit, drink some water, and you're ready to go. By By the way, guys, I want to show you something. I wanted to make a video about this, but actually forgot. But I remembered right now, which is my personal rising clock. Okay, so this indicates the rising, whatever constellation is rising right now, and this indicates the different constellations. So right now, Aries is rising. Okay, Aries is rising right now. It might be already Taurus rising, or it might be close to Taurus rising. And what does that mean? It means that every spirit, before they see and experience other stuff, they are experiencing the light and the influences and the desires and the thoughts and the feelings that come from the stars and the space where that constellation is now. Because it's the rising, it's the first house, it's the first awareness. You know what I'm saying? It's the first structure and patterns that you are aware of. And then you jump into your shit or to whatever shit you are already doing. Okay? Okay. So, let's get ready with the tarot reading. Remember that you can ask a reading for yourself, personally, for your spirit, because imagine you have sun sign Aries, and I have sun sign Aries, which I don't, but imagine. That doesn't mean we are the same. We are still two different individual unique spaces creating our own unique individual awarenesses. Okay? So if you ask a reading for yourself specifically, it's more private, it's more on point, and it's more applicable to your own circumstances and visions. Okay? So let's go. If you have Sun in Aries, Moon in Aries, Rising in Aries, or Mars in Aries, you are you are full today. You are fully reacting, fully responding, fully worrying, fully feeling, fully emoting, fully connecting, fully fighting, expressing, or fully contain yourself in a bottle until you explode. Be careful with that, but on the positive, bright side, you are full of creativity, full of imagination, full of passion, full of motivation, full of spiritual connection and vision. And the card for you is Reversed Two of Pentacles. You are misunderstanding a real relationship, a real conversation, a real uh, connection, or you might be misunderstanding your connection to the world in general, or you are misunderstanding your connection to the system, to making money and having security. You might want to go to new spaces, you might want to go to new creativity and arts, but that is not relating with the system in the real world. So my cat is meowing a lot. I'll see what's going on. See you soon. Okay, let's go. So, Aries Moon, Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Mars, right? I know, we already did that. Taurus Moon. For Taurus Moon, Three of Wands. Taurus Moon, aka me, creating a new or completing that was already in the process, new spiritual awareness or awareness of your creativity, individuality, the spiritual powers that you have, or just you are being aware of a new gift and talent or a new way to effectively and efficiently use your gifts and talents. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Mercury. You guys are sextiling the full moon in Aries, so you have an opportunity to feel way more connected to your spirituality, to your creativity, to your individuality, to your uniqueness, and to be a bit more rebel and to see a bit more the intentions behind the others' actions and the truth. Because you Geminis are a lot connected to the truth, you just might not be seeing what's behind it, what's behind the information, what's behind the sharing and the networking. Yeah, you guys a bit more internal today. You guys being a bit more serious and aware of what shit is going on. Whoa. Also Pluto went direct and shit like that, so you guys feeling a bit more the reality of spirituality. For real. Oh, let's go. Eight of Wands. Yeah, you guys are really way more internal. You guys are spending a lot of time connected or stuck in an imagination, a feeling, a vision, a creativity, or the lack of uniqueness, individuality, and creativity. Okay, so you might be stuck on a spiritual loop where you don't feel unique, you don't feel spiritual, and you don't feel that life is unique, or you are using this full moon in Aries in your right spiritual way and you found a spiritual loop, a spiritual place or thing that you can come back to make you feel spiritually safe, excited, motivated, and always going on for your true purpose. Let's go Cancers, Canceritos, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. You guys are squaring full moon in Aries. You guys need to learn to be more unique, to be more individual, and sacrifice certain pleasures, comforts, and moods in order to achieve your individuality, your righteous, unique space. And sometimes you have to learn how to rebel against people that love you or that you love them in order to achieve your true space, intention, and purpose in this life. Earth, 10 of Pentacles. You might feel very pressured. You might feel like you have a lot of responsibilities that you can't detach from. You might feel like you have to carry the whole weight of your relationship, and you have to learn how to detach, how to burn some of these weights, how to burn some of these calories, how to burn some of these fats, how to burn some of these blockages, how to burn some of these comforts and spiritual belief systems that you are right with this person forever. You might even need to change the type of person that you are attracted to and that you feel comfortable to. Okay? And that might make you feel very real. And that's the good side of this learning process. It will give you a full kit how to be yourself in the real world and find success, profit, and efficiency with your powerful moon, attractive, juicy ass energy. Alright? Yeah, the Empress. Told you. This card was left on the table. This is what will be left after the purge, after the burning of fat process. You will be able to see, believe, and tell others your values, your gifts, your talents, and why you juicy and why you bountiful. And that means that you already believe that you are juicy and bountiful. But if you don't burn and detach from certain things in order to be more unique, individual, creative, and spiritual, you will not find that value within yourself because you're still trying to get validated by others. Let's go Leos. Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo rising, and that's it. You guys are trining full moon in Aries, so you have a gift to initiate passion, motivation, aggressiveness, and frustration, and then give it some sort of fixation, continuation, consistency, or stubbornness. Okay? Okay, Leos. This means that you can open up for some new good things and for some new bad things that you might not even see them coming as well. Okay, scatteredness because of some air, some powerful air energy making you scattered, Leos. You know what I'm saying? Five of Cups, a deep emotional connection can cross your way and create some turbulence, or just crossing your way in general. And the card for you is the Wheel of Fortune. I told you, you have a gift to have access to all possibilities, but even bad things, if you don't know what you're doing, if you are not using your gift for uniqueness, individuality, spirituality, and creativity, if you are using it for validation, likes, and just money, then you're gonna open the door for a lot of bullshit in your life. Okay, Taurus? Okay, Leos. And why did I say Taurus? Because you might be, as a Leo, too fixed or paying too much attention to paying bills, stability, and status, and you should separate from those mind states. Okay? Let's go Virgos. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Mercury. You guys are misunderstanding full moon in Aries, so you might be misunderstanding the reality or the intention behind your and others, because you are mutable sign, expressed or extreme expressions, feelings, visions, and expressions of desires, passion, motivation, aggressiveness, or frustration, or motivation. Reversed Mercury, reversed Ace of Cups. So guys have very, very powerful energy, the ability to transmute pretty much everything, and the ability to feel very unique internally, or the ability to be spiritually connected with something very unique, powerful, and original, but you are misunderstanding. Oh, it's natural. You have access to a lot of power to transmute everything and to feel super strong and deeply connected with your spirit, but you are misunderstanding things. Okay? Libras. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, Libra Venus, and Libra Saturn. You guys opposing the full moon in Aries, so you have a great opportunity to balance your relationships and your core set of values by adding in extreme individuality, extreme uniqueness, extreme visions, illusions, and imaginations, or you and your relationships might oppose your logicality or might oppose your imaginations and unique expressions. And that's telling you to get them fuck out of here. At least for today, at least for an hour, for your entire life. It depends on how you want to address that situation. And you're gonna get some more information about that as well, okay? Don't you worry about that. Esoteric Cloud Surfer is here for that. For me and for you. But more for me. Right? Let's go. Whoa! A whole lot of scatteredness, but I caught it. So you're gonna be... Because if I didn't caught it in my lap, it will be everything scattered on the floor. So you gonna catch yourself while doing some flunked out shit or while reaching a great space. You're gonna be aware of that before you actually do that. And then it's your responsibility to stop yourself or not. Reversed Capricorn, reversed the Devil. So you are paying attention or being opposed because others are paying attention and getting stuck and caught up in the wrong, too small or unnecessary details, limits, boundaries, and they are creating new realistic ideas about you and your business that are wrong, misunderstanding, or misconcepted. Okay, so don't be too personal, but also don't let things just fly. But also don't be as well caught up in those little details and nuances of the real world that have nothing to do with spirituality and the real world. Okay, let's go Scorpios. Scorpio Sun. Scorpio Sun finding some blockages or some friction here. Scorpio Moon. A bit distracted with new ideas and flying possibilities. Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Mars, and Scorpio Plutos. You guys are misunderstanding this full moon in Aries, so you might be super fulfilled about the wrong things, or you might think you are very unfulfilled and you're just misunderstanding things, or you're just expressing the wrong desires, the wrong past stories, the wrong deep private moments. Okay? Reversed Nine of Swords. You have the opportunity to elevate your relationships. You have the opportunity to elevate how you think and communicate. You have the opportunity to elevate your intellect and how you process information in the world, but you might be misunderstanding how or what to think, communicate, analyze. You might be misunderstanding what audience or what timing to bring up those things. But the opportunity is there. The ability is there to raise your intellect and the way to express and get your deep desires. Situation. Yeah, you are in a situation, bro. Nice one, Miss Arya. Nice one. Let's go Sag. Sag Sun, Sag Moon, Sag Rising, and Sag Jupiters. You are trining full moon in Aries, a gift to feel more fulfilled or to feel extremely unfulfilled in your uniqueness or in the lack of your uniqueness, individuality, and creativity. Also, connecting with your relationships and your surroundings. But you have Six of Swords. You have the opportunity to pay more attention and to bring power, control, and authority to your mind, your thoughts, your ideas, your relationships, and your own way to think and communicate. That's good. Very good, Sages. I will not even add on to that. Let's go Capricorns. Capricorn Sun, Five of Wands. You have to learn how to connect more deeply and for longer periods of time with your spirit, creativity, and individuality. That's Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Saturns. You might stumble across some emotion elevation, but it's more like a surprise. You guys were not expecting that. You guys were not working towards emotional elevation, but it might, if you are really on your way, you will stumble across some emotional elevation or somebody that is emotionally elevated and you have to learn how to be on their level. That's going to be good for yourself. It's going to be a great reflection exercise. But in general, all my Capricorns, you are squaring this full moon in Aries, so you are learning how to be fully in your creativity, individuality, and real unique relationships. Not just business, not just status and stability wise, but real unique spiritual relationships. And we have two cards for you guys, Cappy Caps. Don't be putting two caps, don't be putting too much limits and boundaries, but that's what the whole world can learn from you, Capricorns, during this full moon in Aries, to place and respect and uphold their limits and boundaries. You are creating a new way to internally deal with yours and the world's feelings, emotions, needs, and spiritual connections. And you are also creating an external way, or you are learning how to have a more sufficient external logical way to share, connect, and associate yours and others and the world's feelings, emotions, imaginations, needs, safeties, and spiritual connections. So you are creating, you are learning, you are starting a new process that will make you internally and externally super capable and super strong to deal with your own and the world's feelings, emotions, needs, and spiritual connections. Woo! That's powerful, Capricorns. But it's going to be so much change. I felt a bit sick, and like when you are spinning too much. You know, too much change, too many changes, but it's going to be very, very powerful, and you will come out of that process very, very powerful. Let's go Aquarius. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Whoa! Aquarius Rising gonna be letting a lot of emotions. Aquarius Rising gonna be releasing a lot of pent up emotions and feelings that were blocking them, like a Pisces. They were believing that, but it wasn't kind of true because they were misunderstanding how they can provide and be a great emotional support. And that's ironical because Aquariuses can be your best emotional support. You know why? Because they take you out of those emotions and feelings. Because many people are lost in their emotions and feelings because they are attached, because they spend too much time in there. And the Aquarius is like, hey, you don't need to do that, you know? You don't need to spend that much time there, you know? And sometimes people be mad about that shit. Are you talking shit about my feelings? Are you hurting my feelings? And I'm like, bro, you don't need to have those feelings. If you don't have those feelings, you are not hurt. And they be like, what? You never experienced my pain. You can't understand me. And I'm like, bro, I'm understanding you. I'm overstanding you. Because I'm not lost in mine or your feelings and emotions. Because that's also possible to be lost in others' feelings and emotions. Go ask a Pisces. True, ahaha. Oh yeah, release it. Release it. Release it now, B. You thinking small, B. Think big, bitch. You thinking small. Think big, bitch. Get out. 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 So, Aquarius Sun, Moon, Aquarius Sun, stubborn ass, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising, Aquarius Saturn, and Aquarius Saturn expanding their awareness that they thought was already complete, and Aquarius Uranus just being how you being. Let's go. What is in store for the Aquarius right now? You sextiling the full moon in Aries, so you have an opportunity to feel and be more unique. Yes, even more, because Aquarius can be lost in words, titles, social etiquette, fighting some mental war that is not even real. We neighboring Pisces, okay? So we can be lost, and we neighboring Capricorn, so we can be lost in some deep, weird shit as well, Aquariuses. But we always have that Uranus energy to change, and we always have that air energy to keep us light or looking like we light. Light as in weight, not in photons and shit. Okay, Aquariuses? You have the opportunity to be more spiritual, to be more selective and unique on your relationships. You have the opportunity to feel more comfortable by being alone, because Aquariuses and Aries be spending a lot of time alone, but Aries want or force themselves to be alone. Aquariuses, sometimes they avoid that process, and when they are alone, they don't really like to be alone. We always like to connect, conversate, and share shit, right? But sometimes we need to be alone. And sometimes Aries don't need to be alone, but they want to be alone. Sometimes we need to be alone, but we don't want to be alone, and we kind of suffer or always feel like something is missing out when we spend much time alone. And it can be like you might have a deep, supportive relationship, like in business or romantic or with a friend. But for an Aquarius, we kind of always need to connect with the world. We kind of always need to have some lighter interactions, and we know that person, and that person knows us, and we go to that store and we know how to talk good over there just because we enjoy the world, you know? So Also Aquarius's opportunity to express and expel a lot of shit out of your relationships and big ass mind. And actually big ass heart as well. Think big, bitch. You're thinking small. But we Aquariuses, we thinking too big. We have also the opportunity to focus and pin down the real things that we should be thinking about. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Bro, taking so much time. Goddamn Aquarius. Okay, we got it. Okay, bring something out. Eight of Cups, okay? Deep emotional support that you yourself created or you lost in deep emotions and feelings. Okay? Okay, let's go. Pisces. Leslie, but not least, Pisces Suns, Chariot, Cancer. You're gonna create new vehicles or new places to travel into. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising, or the more dreamy, the more spiritual Aquariuses, the more Aquariuses that went and accepted an emotional awakening. Because actually, I didn't went through a spiritual awakening. I went through emotional awakening. That's a lot of things, or a lot of Aquariuses are afraid, or they don't realize they need to awaken some part of their emotions. Because if you are even Aquarius Sun, or especially me with Aquarius Stellium, you forgot how to be a human. You forgot that you had some lower desires, and then you be acting kind of like an alien in the world. You don't know how to get those desires. You don't understand why others will in those desires. But I know now. I know. And I learned that in a healthy. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too long. But some Aquarius be too long outside of that cycle. Okay? So the more dreamy, the more spiritual, and the ones that believe more in themselves and in spirituality Aquarius also gonna have access to the Chariot to create new vehicles to travel in and create new spaces to travel to. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising, Pisces Neptune, you have Neptune in Pisces, you have Cardinal Air, King of Swords, you have the ability to give great mental support to yourself and your relationships by creating new and better, more sophisticated ways to think and communicate about your deep dreams, illusions, and imaginations. Ooh, the Pisces are charged. The Pisces are connected. The Pisces are direct. Let's go. All over the floor, yeah. All over the floor, scattered. But in the end of the day, what is rising up is Virgo, the Hermit. Or this is why, or this is how you can avoid that scatteredness. Be a bit more private, improve yourself before you go into the party. Then you can party all night without getting scattered, lost, and gods know what else more, because you Pisces be really juicy. God damn it. No more scatteredness. I'm not talking more about that, Pisces. Let's go. For all my Pisces Sun, Moon, Risings, Neptune, and Jupiters out there, Queen of Cups, Cardinal Water. If you create new spaces, new plots of land, you will receive a whole bunch of water and rain. AKA, if you have a purpose and a goal, or a sturdy relationship already going on, you're going to receive great emotional support in terms of comprehension, sharing desires, celebrating your individuality, or your partner, or whatever you're doing, you can celebrate that individuality as well, and you both receive from that shit, but you're receiving great emotional support right now, Pisces. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I enjoyed the live stream a lot. If you enjoyed, press that like button and go check the links in the description in the prescription down below to know more about my content and about my beautiful partners' content as well. Well, there we go. Like and links in the description down below. And until the next time, until the next live stream or video here on the channel, I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. I wish also that you follow your individuality to maintain your sanity. Don't sell yourself short for validation, accumulation, and comfort. Go for your dreams, go for your best life. Till the next time, Esoteric Cloud Surfer, surfing out. See you soon.